Hello, greetings. Welcome to this awesome romantic love reading. Okay, so here's what's going to happen in this reading. Two tarot decks. The first reading is going to be about you and the special person who you are gazing fondly upon. So the first reading is like a true typical romance. It's you and someone that you are attracted to, or whatever. It could be a twin flame, it could be a romance, a soulmate, a life partner. Okay, anyway, so the first one is typical romance. And that's going to be a reading done with the Star Spinner Tarot. It's kind of like a fairy tale tarot deck, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, so then for the second part, second reading, it's going to be about your relationship with yourself. So the Fountain Tarot, your relationship with yourself, and we can kind of look at how those readings overlap. I've been doing that recently, a little bit about my ideals and how much I'm projecting and how much I need to just focus on my relationship with myself. So it's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I haven't really shuffled that much yet. Let's just jump into it. There's so much we could say, but let's just jump into it. So this is the Star Spinner Tarot. Okay, so what I like to do for romance is do two columns, like one for each person, and then do a card that joins the two columns at the top. Sometimes you could do any number of cards for each column, 3, 4, or 5. Let's do 3 in each column and 1 at the top. And hopefully, if it's a good romance, the card at the top will be like the Lover's card or the Two of Cups, but not necessarily. So it's kind of like, how romantic are you feeling these days? Something like that. I don't know. There's so many different aspects that go into like how you feel about your life path and what type of soulmate you want, where you are in your life partnership, if you have a life partner, if you believe in twin flame romance, or you believe in, or it could, you know what, if you're not romantic right now, if that's not your view, or that's not what you have your eye on, I think this could also just be like one column will be you, and the other column will be some type of dream or ideal you have that you haven't reached yet. Okay, so I shuffled these a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to draw. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7th at the top. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to turn like this, and then I'll turn back. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You might be able to kind of see these. Not really. Okay. 4, 5, 6, and the joined one at the top. This one. Okay. This is kind of chaotic. I feel like, excuse me, if I was doing a reading for myself, I would take this time to be pensive and reflective, really reflect on, like, what are my questions, da 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 da. But this is like trying to do a video, so I'm trying to just draw the cards quickly. Okay. So you can see the cards a little more than you would normally be able to because of the way my desk is. Anyway. Okay, so you are on the right column, that's you, and the left column is your ideal, whether that's like a dream or your partner or something like that. If it's romance, it's romance. Your romantic partner will be the left-hand side. Okay, so the first card on the left-hand side. Oh, it's 8 of Wands. So you are going in the right direction to meet this person. That's really cool. Okay, right-hand side. 3 of Wands. Oh, you're looking on the horizon. You want to meet this person. Okay, so that's really cool. So you're going in the right direction and you're seeking this person out. That's pretty cool. Actually, this is auspicious reading so far. This is good fortune. Okay, so this is on the left-hand side, your ideal or your partner. We've got the World. So something about your ideal partner Something about romance in your life, your ideal partner. You feel like this person can give you the world. You feel like if you met this person, they would have so much to offer and they would be the ones to open a door for you. And then let's see what is in your column. 10 of coins. So this is saying that even though you think your ideal partner would be the one to open up this door to the world for you, you already have your abundance and good fortune in your own hands. You don't need this romantic partner. But, okay, let's see what the next card is. Left-hand side, 4 of coins. Looking kind of mournful. So this person is waiting for you on some level. Your ideal romantic partner or something about your life ideal is waiting for you on some level. That's incredible. Looking out the window, being wistful. That is really cool, actually. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so the top one in your column on the right is 7 of coins. Oh, this is kind of cool. You're both waiting for each other. Okay, so here's 7 of coins that I just drew for you. But the characters are like looking wistful in the same way. They're both really, I don't know if you can see their expressions, but they're both really like just kind of sitting there, like they're definitely waiting. That is so cool. Oh, but they're facing away from each other. Like, so it's not happening yet. You haven't met this person yet. You haven't, it's unfulfilled at this point, okay? But, it's looking good. So, it's looking good, but it's unfulfilled. So it's going to be okay. But, okay, let's see what the top card is. The Emperor. Interesting. And the world is on the Emperor's scepter. Huh. He looks like he's kind of waiting or like pining after something too. This is interesting. So I say with the Emperor card, don't try to force a connection with someone, or don't try to like be like, oh, I really want this to work out. You have to go with the flow. And there's something about this natural unfolding of the world, this natural unfolding of life, will eventually bring you and your ideal romantic partner together. You will meet, but you're not going to be able to like plan it out in the way you want to, which is like the Emperor energy. And like all these characters waiting, it's not happening quite yet. I think in 2 years you will have more information. So don't so as you wait for this person, don't stop doing like all your other things. Like don't put yourself on hold because like you have this 10 of coins cards. You have a lot of abundance and good fortune to enjoy in the meantime. I don't know. It's really cool. I really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these cards out. Now we're gonna do the reading for your relationship with yourself. So I'm going to do 2 columns, like the same spread. Okay, but the right-hand column will be your conscious view of yourself, how you perceive yourself consciously. And the left-hand column will be things about yourself and your relationship with yourself that are underneath the surface. So you don't know the things in the left-hand column as well. And the card at the top is like how you can unite the conscious and less conscious parts of yourself together. This is really cool. I don't know, I like how this is unfolding. I hope you are enjoying the reading as well. That is actually a really good romance reading, I must say. Like, when I do my ideal life readings with the same spread, sometimes I get good cards. Sometimes I get something that like really challenges me. So I'm excited about the cards that you got. Okay. So I'm going to do the same drawing order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Starting on the left. Like left, right, left, right. And the 7th card is at the top. And, okay, so I am leaving out the previous reading. So if there's any parallels, we can like see what those would be. See what happens. Okay. I'll see if I can just put these cards beside the other cards on the desk. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time. It's a lot of shuffling. I've been shuffling like in a real way, like I would shuffle any other cards recently, if it's the right kind of cardstock. Because I feel like sometimes I'm not shuffling very well, but this is actually really good. Okay, let's see here. Take a sip of my drink. Okay. Okay. So only so much one woman can shuffle, right? So only so many times we can shuffle these cards. Actually, we could go on forever, but that'd be weird. Okay, I'm gonna just draw these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's gonna be the 7th card. 7. Okay. I'm excited about this one too. So what we'll do is we'll look at the two columns compared to each other, and then we'll kind of like look at what that's saying about your ideal and stuff like that from the previous reading. This is cool. Okay. First card is 3 of Swords. Okay, so you're underneath the surface, there's an aspect of you that's completely heartbroken, and it's not letting go. Your psyche is not letting go of your heartbreak. It's not going to be like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You're heartbroken. You're heartbroken. You don't just push that away, right? So that's the part of that's the unconscious, less conscious part of you. You're trying to move forward, but you have to be careful with your heart, and you know that, but I don't know. It's like it's really an important aspect of life to you. Interesting. So 3 of Swords is on the left-hand side, less conscious, and then the conscious part of you, 10 of Cups. That's really interesting. So you're like, I've got it all. I'm emotionally mature, and you probably are in many ways. But this is cool. You can use your emotional maturity, the 10 of Cups energy, to help nurture yourself and continue to revive yourself after this severe broken heart that you have from the past. Okay. So let's not compare the readings yet. Okay, so now the second card on the left-hand column, less conscious. King of Cups. Interesting. So you have this potential to be like really, really, solid in your emotional well-being. So even though you have this heartbreak, you're able to really command. Think of this character as this person who's commanding their life, so that you have this emotional center that is very wise, and you can depend on that. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Okay, so on the right hand side, the conscious part of you, we just got the Death card. That is so interesting. So that's weird. So we've got 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and then we've got King of Cups, Death. So consciously, it's almost like crisscrossing. It's almost like the 3 of Swords went to the Death card, 10 of Cups went to the King of Cups. This is so interesting. So if death, some type of epic transformation is at the forefront of your mind, but with the King of Cups energy, it's saying, okay, you do have that basis for being able to not like handle it, but being able to see your way through this like initiation or this huge, severe transformation. Okay, so now on the left-hand side, less conscious, we've got 4 of Wands. So something about your life that you do have this sense of belonging. So this 4 of Wands card coming up on the left column is asking you to consciously realize you have a sense of belonging in your life. And you feel this 3 of Swords energy, you feel the heartbreak, and it's undermining you because you do have so many places that you belong in your life. You have that sense, that warm embrace from so many people and so many different situations and fun times and like things that have worked out for you. So even though you're carrying that Three of Swords energy with you of heartbreak, Four of Wands is saying that this social belonging is yours and you have a right to embrace that. Okay, so the right hand column beside that is Queen of Cups. So much emotional stuff happening. Okay, so now let's compare all the cups energy to the previous reading, where you got a lot of wands, the world, coins, the emperor. Yeah, it's like, I feel like the current reading of your relationship with yourself is saying that your emotional well-being is so important, and all of these amazing things you're doing to nurture yourself are supporting you, so that in a couple years when you meet your ideal partner or you have something ideal about your life that happens, you will have this emotional well-being that will allow you to fully embrace your new good fortune, to fully enjoy what you'll have in a couple years. Okay, the seventh card at the top. This is so interesting. It's the Chariot. So it's up to you to weave together and unite these different aspects of yourself. And the more cohesiveness you can have, or just this like awareness or consciousness, kind of the better things will go. Card that sticks out to me the most from both of these readings, I'm trying to think. I would say the Eight of Wands, the very first card, because I would say that you are taking the steps in the right direction. You are going in the right direction. So try not to worry so much. I feel like with the Emperor energy, it's showing, seventh card of the first reading, it's showing that you have a tendency to hold the reins pretty tight. You have a tendency to really want to control things. And even though it's good to have this command of your life, you also need to know when it's okay to not worry as much and to like relinquish at least some aspects of that control, so you're not you're just not worried as much. Like you can trust with this Four of Wands energy of belonging and good feelings. You can trust life in many ways, you know? It's like we all know that there's aspects of life that we should be wary of, but the aspects of life that you can trust, you should embrace. Okay, this was really fun. Thank you so much for tuning into this kind of different type of romance reading, and I will see you next time.